I've been like cheating my customers out of my knowledge. In the early 2000s, I got a letter in the mail and the letter said, talked about a guy that was working for contractors and couldn't make any money.
Yeah.
And he said, I was going broke. He said, I was up worrying about payroll every Thursday night, which was my life. He wrote the story of my life, going broke, contractors not paying him.
You know who that was now.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't tell the story. I'll let you.
Well, no, I mean, I never met him.
Yeah,
so.
I never did meet Patrick.
Yeah.
Right. Patrick
But
Kennedy.
that's the story I've heard, is that it was Patrick Kennedy's shop in Atlanta.
I'm pretty sure I wrote that letter too.
Oh,
I
really?
used to do all the directing.
Okay.
Patrick was a great man.
So then I got a letter in the
A
mail,
letter.
and Craig's like, hey, that company you were talking about, this isn't the same one, I don't think, but this is similar.
Right.
And so I read a letter that was like not the same thing, but it just said, come to a profit day
Right.
and learn about what we have to offer. And also we'll teach you what you're doing wrong, and you'll get some good nuggets along
And
the
a steak lunch.
I just remember like them telling stories about how like you're not trying to sell anyone anything they don't want, how they have a book and they're like, you just like show the book and you're like, yeah, you don't have smoke detectors and you should have them, and you should, and it all just like clicked at
Makes
profit
sense.
day. I was like, this does make sense. This is how they do it. They don't go in and like, that's how people always say upsell, and it's not upsell. You're just telling people what they need.
They don't know. Nobody knows.
Nobody knows what they need in their house. Right.
Or like,
So
what
you're
they
actually,
have.
you're really doing them a huge disservice by not telling them
Yes.
like, that's the way I feel
I
now.
totally agree with you.
And
Totally agree.
and I felt it that way at the day too.
Yeah.
Like at profit day, I was like, oh, I've been like cheating my customers out of my knowledge. So 2019, I had 2 vans wrapped, and I went in and just started answering my phones and sending my vans out to do just work. Like I told all my contractors, look, we slowly got rid of everyone I was doing work for.
Okay, you wean yourself off them. And you found 2 guys.
And I had
persons.
a couple guys that were working for me.
Right.
And then we started from there.
Yeah.
So 2019, this is a real story. 2019, I had 10 grand in my bank account on January 10th. I looked it up.
Yeah.
$10,000 was in my bank account, but I had not paid taxes for 2016, 17, 18 wasn't due yet until April, but I still owed for 18.
Oh.
So I was literally, I look back, it was 20 grand a year that I owed in taxes. So I was $50,000 upside down sitting in my office January 10th of 2019. I started answering the phone calls myself, and doing them, and I'm not, if my call center's listening, they need to answer the phone calls exactly the way CertainPath says. But when you're the owner of the company, you can answer the phone a little differently, and your call booking rate, it should be 100%. It really should.
Yeah.
Like if it's not, you're doing something wrong, at least 99.
Right.
So my call booking percentage was very high. I answered every phone call, and then I hired someone to come in and start answering phones for me. In 2019, we just did $708,000 or something.
Yeah.
And then in 2020, I did $1,700,000.
Wow. Big
And
jump.
then 2021, I did $4 million.
Okay.
And then in 2022, I don't know what I did.
But it's kept going.
Yeah. And I just know that, like I said, it went from 700 in 2019 to 10.6 this year.
If you had to look at yourself in 2017, start over. What would you do differently? You've grown quickly, but
The thing I would have done to get to where I am quicker, the main thing is I would have dropped everything else and just started doing every single thing CertainPath told me to do.
Okay. We didn't rehearse this, but
No, I'm telling you, that's what I would do differently. I wish I would have just sold those houses and not done anything with them.
Yeah.
And just bought uniforms and started practicing doing the book and doing it the right way, and going out to customers' houses starting in 17 and not 19, basically.